everyone,
Hello!
and welcome to Kirsty and Bryony's Comfort Zone.
I'm Kirsty.
And I am Bryony, and I am riddled with COVID, so I apologize for my snuffly sounding
Sniff, sniff.
snorfles.
You sound fine.
I think you'll find I sound fine.
That's not fun.
I'm fine.
I don't think you sound any different, though.
The one thing that I can use this to my advantage of is I think COVID has given me weird dreams.
Perfect.
And that's all content, baby.
Hell yeah. I think mine did the same back in the day. So,
Although it's been one of those
good.
things, I've been waking up for some reason I keep waking up at 7 a.m. and I cannot get back to sleep properly. I don't know what's waking me up. Well,
that keeps
actually,
happening to me. Like
today I did set an alarm for 7 a.m. so I know
that'll
that
do
woke
it.
me up. But the other night, it's been pure random.
Yeah.
Would you say it's been happening to you?
Yeah, it's been happening so often. It didn't happen last night, finally. But yeah, I keep waking up at 6 a.m. and then I lay there wide awake.
Yeah.
For a couple of hours, and I'm like, maybe I'll try and get to sleep again, and then I do. But yeah, I don't know, strange.
Why is it the wake ups that you get when it's too early for you to wake up are the most awake you feel? If I could have that feeling of a 6 a.m. wake up, but at 8 o'clock, I'd be happy. But then it's always that thing if you go back to sleep and then you oversleep.
That's it.
I don't know if it's to do with maybe when you wake up at that time, it's because you've woken up out of natural sleep cycles or something, so you feel a bit better. But
Yeah,
I
that
don't
probably has
know.
something to do with it. The problem with me is that often when it happens, I've had 3 hours sleep, and I'm like, this ain't right.
yeah,
And I'm always so tempted to get up. I think I remember last week when we recorded Comfort Zone, it was one of the days where it happened because I woke up and I was like, I've had enough of this, so I just got up. And we were recording last week's episode, and I was so awake, and I was like, oh God, I've never felt so energetic when recording Comfort Zone because I'd already been awake for several hours. And I think it happened during the week as well, just for YouTube recordings. And I was like, why is this happening? The problem is though, that come the afternoon, I'm like, I gotta go to sleep. I gotta go back to bed right now.
I was asked recently, I did the children yearn for the minds, the millennials yearn for life journal quizzes. And I was like, I want to be asked questions. It was just the weekend and I was like, ask me anything. I did a little AMA on Instagram stories. And one of the questions was, if you had a Groundhog Day situation, what would be the day that you would choose to do over and over? And I was like, I would get up early, I'd go for a big long walk in nature, then I would have a roast dinner, and then I would come home and I would read and I would fall asleep on the sofa because I love naps when I feel like I've earned a nap. When it's just at the moment, obviously, because of being ill, on Tuesday, I spent most of the day on the sofa, and then I'm isolating from Alex, and I was sleeping on the sofa, and it was that level of I've been in and out of sleep all day, and it's not a satisfying one. But when it's a good, clean nap,
just a nice nap.
oh, that's good.
They're the good ones. See, if I had a Groundhog Day situation, I don't think I'd plan out my day. But obviously, the first few, it's I'll do the same thing because I don't realize that it's a Groundhog Day situation. But my brain instantly thought, I'll just take it on a day off so that once I'm like, God, I've been doing the same thing every day. What can I do now? I have free reign to do whatever I want, and I'm not letting anyone down, just in case it stops. If I have a day that's full of recordings, and then it gets to the point where I'm like, God, I've done these hundreds of times, I can't do it, and then it stops, and suddenly it's the next day, I'm like, shit. Now I've upset someone.
Yeah.
So it's got to be on a full day off, so I can just go and do whatever I want without anybody needing me for appointments.
I can't remember what stops it in Groundhog Day. Is it just that he learns to appreciate the day or something? I can't think how it actually breaks the cycle. I just remember when I was little watching it and getting upset because there's a scene where he drives the groundhog off the cliff. And I know that it didn't actually happen and that the day was undone, but I was always like, no.
Well, in this scenario, the groundhog was probably some sort of malevolent wizard causing this to happen. So to think of it like that.
That reminds me, I don't know if you'd be too young for this. Did you ever watch Gordon the Gopher?
I didn't. I probably am too young for that.
So it was Philip Schofield. And it was this tiny little, it says the most like ambiguous puppet ever. He's just a blob, but he's a little Gordon the Gopher and he could squeak and he was lovely. He was a bit like, I guess his speaking style was a bit like Sweep from Sooty and the Sweep. But he
didn't Sweep like just squeak?
Yeah, he just had like a little squeaker.
Yeah.
He was really cute. But the other day, I was looking, I think I just Googled Gordon the Gopher. And there was something that built up to this. But I found someone selling this Gordon the Gopher puppet on eBay. And it's horrendous. Like, apologies, we always do this for the visual podcast episode. But look at this viewing on, basically, if you just search Gordon the Gopher 80s vintage puppet, this will show up. But one of the photos, the first one is just a raggedy looking puppet. The second one is him with his mouth open. The third one is a view from the back with the person's hand fully inserted up this little guy. And I'm like, that is just such an unnecessary angle to take of this poor little puppet that, no offense, but he looks like he's been through some times.
God, there are some really scrungly ones. There's one that's just, it looks like it's been sitting in a smoker's flat for 20 years.
And the thing is, Gordon the Gopher wasn't the most, like, even the original one, he's a pretty scrangly guy.
Yeah.
He wasn't ever, I mean, he didn't really have any features other than his little eyes and his nose. Like, this is, I'll send you a picture of, this is him looking at his best. So he's just,
oh wow, he looks like
just a little blob.
He looks like the Honey Monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, bless him. He is a bit like a blob.
That is where I knew Philip Schofield from originally. Was just him and Gordon the Gopher. But the reason we got onto this is because we were talking about, we were doing Hurdle on the musicals category, and it was, what is it? Yeah,
Joseph.
Wow. It was that. And I was like, oh, I've not heard this version before because I'm used to the Philip Schofield version. And everyone was like, what? I was like, yeah, that was like the version I grew up with was Philip Schofield singing it. And everyone was like, I didn't know he could sing.
Jason Donovan.
No, it was always Philip Schofield. Because that was the one that we had on, it was like a, what's it called? Like a best of Andrew Lloyd Webber. And it was the Philip Schofield one. So then I was like, but of course I knew him from Gordon the Gopher. And again, everyone was like, oh. Like,
the what?
Is this just a weird section of my childhood that no one else experienced?
Oh.
Yeah.
I just watched a lot of Sooty and Sweep. And that had, Matthew in it. Who's Matthew from Sooty and Sweep?
He seemed very lovely. I hope he's not problematic like everyone else from our childhood.
Exactly. Matthew Corbett.
Is when it pops up immediately with controversy as the autocorrect.
Yeah, I hope not.
Hopefully he's a good guy. I was watching the episode where Sweep's family come to visit the other day, and it just keeps on getting crazier and crazier until there's like 10 of them just squeaking.
I think I had the one on video that they went and stayed in Sooty's caravan outside overnight, and it was too scary. But they did it because Matthew said that they wouldn't. And they were like, yes, we will. and then they were just scared the whole time. And I think Matthew and Sue tried to scare him.
Hang on, was it created by his dad? It says Harry Corbett was known as the creator of the glove puppet character Sooty in 1952, and then he passed it on to Matthew Corbett.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Didn't know that.
And his uncle, Harry Corbett's uncle is Harry Ramsden of the fast food restaurant
The fish and chip
chain.
one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not train. I can't talk today. Which is great for a podcast. Maybe they also have fish and chips on trains sometimes. I don't know.
Maybe.
It's the sort of thing the Victorians would do, I'm sure. But yeah. Well, there you go. What an odd family connection.
Yeah. Oh my God. You know what else has just come up? Rainbow. Do you remember Rainbow?
I do. There's a line from Rainbow that is forever stuck in my head where Zippy says, "I've lost my telescope." And then, what's the name of the hippo thing?
George
just goes, "I've got a big red one." For some reason, that is just embedded in my head.
Oh my God. What is it with all of these horrific looking puppets though from our childhood? I mean, Sooty and Sweet were good. They were cute. But my God, Bungle is terrifying.
Yeah. I remember, did you ever watch, is it called Johnson and Friends?
Oh, no, I've not heard of that one.
If you search for Johnson and Friends, when I was little, I thought this is just a show about toys coming to life and it's really cute. And now when I look at the pictures of it now, it's clearly a massive set with people inside all of the toy costumes. And it's actually just really terrifying. Because there's one of them that's like a hot water bottle. And when you're little and you're just like, oh, it's just a little hot water bottle walking around. And now you can tell that it's just a man inside a giant latex bottle struggling to move all the time.
Oh my God. Maybe I've seen this before because the little elephant is ringing bells and the little accordion man, but I don't think I watched it too much.
I only remember one episode of it, and the only bit of it I remember, I'm sure it would all come back to me if I watched it. I don't even realize it was Australian. But apparently it is. But I remember there was an episode where another pink elephant turned up, and all of the toys had to decide which was the original one.
Oh no.
And I just remember them singing this song where they're like, one of these things is not like the other one. And it's just, I don't know why. That's maybe it's a false memory and it never even happened. But for some reason, that is the only part of it that stayed in my head. There's an article that's come up that's just nightmarish truth about iconic 90s kids show Johnson and Friends. I'm like,
oh no.
Why?
Oh, the hot water bottle, he's been cancelled.
No.
Did you know that Bananas in Pyjamas was Australian? I didn't know that.
No. Why was there so much? Not that it's a bad thing, but I feel
we had a lot of Australian shows growing up.
Yeah, because there was Round the Twist, and I remember Neighbours being on all the time, and Home and Away.
There was the one with the cowboy, Australian kids show with Cowboy Genie.
Cowboy Genie?
The genie from Down Under.
I don't know if I remember that one.
This is from 96 to 98. He was a genie, but he was a cowboy.
Of course. And Australian.
Yeah.
No, it's not ringing any bells. Or is it? Actually, I think I do recognize one of the guys from this. It's just, not that it's a bad thing at all, but I do wonder why there was so much, why Australian media was so prevalent.
Yeah, why there was so much
at that time, I guess in the 90s. Because I remember I think I've talked about this before, but I remember there being like articles on the news where it was like, our children are watching too many Australian TV shows and they're going up at the end of sentences and all of this. Like it was there's this big Australian influence now. But
it might have been off the back of Neighbours that we started getting loads of Australian TV in. There's also the fact that it's all, you don't have to like dub it or anything. Like it's just English.
Speaking of dubs, so Nina hasn't seen Devil's Plan. So we've started watching the first series of Devil's Plan with Nina because she's moved out of Bristol now. So to like keep in contact and stuff, on Wednesdays we watch Devil's Plan on Discord. And because I'm isolating from Alex at the moment, I was watching it downstairs on TV and on Discord on my phone and just syncing it up. And for some reason, halfway through, the subtitles just disappeared. And I was like, oh. So I went to turn them back on again. And instead, it turned the dub on. And I was just like, what? So all of a sudden,
it's not good.
You know when you're feeling like a little bit feverish and you're just like, I can speak Korean. Like, what?
Whoa.
And I was like, wait, no, this isn't right. So I could just understand what they're all saying.
This is amazing. Oh my God. I'm trying to think of other shows.
So weird to be like the voice of someone else. Like you're not a character in your own right. You're just their like English translated voice. Like the sort of people who are like, I do the Swedish dubs for Tom Cruise. If Tom Cruise is in a film, I'm him sort of thing. It's like,
I was going to say, like, if you're doing it for like, because there are a lot of people that do it for specific actors, aren't there? Like,
yeah,
that must be kind of strange. Like doing it for a character is fine, but yeah, for an actual person, it's like, yeah, I'm that guy's Korean voice. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, do you remember Lassie?
I never watched Lassie.
What was that? What was Australian Lassie? Oh God. Skippy the bush kangaroo.
Oh,
do you remember?
God.
What's that, Skip? Someone's fallen down the well. Oh, come on then, Skippy.
I never watched it, but I remember it. I do remember Skippy.
It would just be a kangaroo just making like little clicking noises and then they would extrapolate so much data. What's that, Skip? It's 10 to 8 on the afternoon and we've got to be here by 9.
That's like, just what? So Australian. It's like violently Australian.
Yeah.
I wonder, like, hang on. Australian 90s kids shows. Let's see. Oh my God, Brum? Brum was Australian?
No, he was from Birmingham. That makes no sense.
Google's lying to me.
He lived in
car. There's no way. No, it's a British show. Google doesn't know what it's talking about. Bloody Google.
This is where AI is getting us now.
Well, this isn't even the AI overview. It's just when you Google something and it shows, like you Google, horror movie and it comes up with a bunch of suggestions, right? Google's always done that.
Wait. Oh, I got excited.
What?
Wait, no, it is. Okay, so basically, I've wanted to go to Bourton-on-the-Water because that's where the closest model village is. I've wanted to go there for ages.
Right.
And still not made it. It turns out that's where Brum is now. It says the car itself is built and designed by Rex Garrod and is now housed at the Cotswold Motor Museum in Bourton-on-the-Water. Yet another reason to go there.
Oh, there you go.
And see the actual Brum.
The actual Brum.
I have a model of Brum behind me right now.
I found what in your office?
Yeah, but he's just like 3 inches. He's a tiny Brum.
Cute.
My brother bought him for me for like Christmas about 20 years ago, and he's just one of my treasured possessions.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at a list of shows that Australian kids would have grown up watching, which isn't exclusively Australian shows, but I'm trying to remember if any of these were ones that we watched too.
I didn't realise that the chocolate game.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that that's a really big thing in Australia too.
Is it?
Because when I was trying to find, I've been suggesting that we do a Yogs video, like, the very serious games. I've been suggesting the chocolate game for like a year now, because I think it would be a great video. And I've been banging on about this. And when I searched for like an explanation of the chocolate game, it came up as like a subreddit for like an Australian subreddit of all these people being like, oh, I've got PTSD. And it's just showed up on a Facebook group called Growing Up in Australia. And I'm just like, apparently it was a very big thing there as well.
Well, we do it here as well. We love the chocolate game. Maybe it wasn't quite as big here, because I feel like every time we mention it, people are like, the what?
Yeah. I've had so many people just like, oh, I'm like, it's a classic thing for one bar of chocolate to go around many children and last for an hour, in the same way that Sleeping Lions was essentially lie down and shut up.
Yeah. So you'd have a bar of chocolate in the middle of the circle of children. There would be a knife and fork, and there would be several pieces of clothing, like a hat, some gloves, I don't know, socks.
Like mittens.
Mittens, just scarf, stuff like that. And then you'd go around in the circle and roll a dice. And if you rolled a 6, then you got to start putting on all of the stuff in the middle. And as soon as you've put it on, then you can start chopping the chocolate up with the knife and fork. And whatever you managed to chop off was yours. I guess you probably had to do it like 1 cube at a time, right?
Yeah.
And then while that's happening, everyone else is still rolling the dice as you go around and trying to get a 6. So if you're putting on the mittens and someone rolls a 6, you got to take them off, and then your turn is done. So it was fun. It was fun.
It was intense.
Very intense.
Which is why I think it would be such a good video.
I'm pretty sure I've played the chocolate game with my mom and my auntie in like Spain somewhere, like on a balcony. The problem is that the chocolate was melting.
Well, a lot of people I've seen suggest like I used to freeze the chocolate before so that it was harder for the children.
Oh my God.
There were these sneaky techniques that people had. I remember a friend of mine, she had like one of those little toy bingo machines. And when we went for parties around her house, her mum would make us play bingo to win like 1 sweet. And that was how we made it last. But do you know what? I never begrudged it. I was always just excited because you felt like you'd earned it rather than them just being like, here's a bowl of sweets. It was like, I won this.
I did this.
This is my randomized bingo sheet win that I definitely earned.
Yeah. What else? Bernard's Watch, that's a classic. I mean, not Australian, obviously. I've moved on to UK TV shows now.
Woof was another one from... did you ever watch Woof?
I don't know if I did.
Woof, it was about a boy who every time he got itchy, he would turn into a dog.
Oh.
And hilarity would ensue.
Woof.
It had 69 episodes.
Nice. A boy who shapeshifts into a dog, based on a book. Maybe I remember seeing that one. There was Queen's Nose as well. Bernard's Watch. Woof.
Funhouse. Have you seen that? What's the bastard's name from Art Attack? Neil Buchanan.
Neil Buchanan, yeah, he's been doing Muller adverts.
Yeah, he's like, the greatest comeback.
The greatest comeback. It's the rhubarb Muller corner. Oh, it's back. Everyone's like, what the hell? Neil's here?
And he does like a big Art Attack of it.
I used to love Art Attack. Art Attack was one of my top shows. I bloody loved it. I wanted to do all of the Art Attacks.
I did love it, but I was not a fan of the head.
The head?
He scared me in ways I couldn't describe.
Yeah, he was scary.
There's something off about him.
Oh, do you remember Jungle Run?
No.
See, I was talking to Nazi about this the other day when we were playing Clank on stream. And he doesn't remember Jungle Run either. So maybe it's a younger person thing. maybe you're too old for Jungle Run.
I don't know. It looks pretty old.
I'm often too young for your shows. You're too old for my Jungle Run. It started in 1999.
Yeah.
And it was basically the Crystal Maze, but for kids on CITV. And they'd have to go through the jungle and do these different tasks. And there were 2 monkeys that were trying to sabotage them. And at one point they had to collect bananas. And at the end, they'd put all the bananas in a big basket to be weighed. And then another point, I think the bananas might have come first. But later on, they had to collect monkey statues. And what they would do is the final puzzle, it was like a big monkey statue with a big belly, and their time would start, the belly would open, they'd go in, and I think it would open for a certain amount of time depending on the number of monkey statues and the number of bananas or whatever. And they'd have to go in and do like several rooms and then get the big monkey statue at the end and run out before they were trapped, like in Crystal Maze. It was really good. I loved Jungle Run. I thought it was so good.
When are Yogg's going to do a Jungle Run?
Yeah. There must be so many children still locked in that giant monkey statue, just like Crystal Maze has so many just random people locked in there forever.
I genuinely used to get worried about that as a child. There would be nights where I would lie awake thinking about the people trapped in Crystal Maze. I don't know why it bothered me so much, because I should have just asked and said, Mummy, Daddy, what happens to them? Although no, my parents, they would have told me a lie.
Yeah.
Like in the way that my dad told me, you know, when you get ley lines on the top of hills on maps.
Yeah.
My dad would tell me that there were special goats that lived on hills that had like their right or left legs were longer than the other ones, so that's what the lines were, was just them going around the mountain.
Oh my
so
God.
They probably would have told me some sort of tale about the people in Crystal Maze that wouldn't have helped.
Yeah, probably. And then you've got all the people in like Raven that were just vaporized whenever they fell off the platform. Raven's a lot later, to be fair.
I don't remember Raven.
Yeah,
that one
Raven
popped up on my.
Raven was let's see. Wait,
it looks like the guy. What's it? The Jon Snow.
2002. James Mackenzie played the title role. He does look a bit like, if he had curly hair, he'd look like Jon Snow. He was just a very angry-sounding Scottish man, and he would give all of the children their tasks, and like they'd be doing these gauntlets where they have to jump from platform to platform with swinging axes and stuff, and as soon as they got knocked by one and fell off, they would have been, they got like edited out, so it was like whoosh and they'd gone, and it's like, oh no, they're dead.
I never watched Gladiators either.
Really? I loved Gladiators.
I think I assumed that I hadn't watched it because it's a British thing, isn't it? Whereas I assumed that I hadn't watched it because we don't really watch American things in our household growing up. But
Gladiators 22, they also, see, they brought it back, didn't they? Where's the original? 1992 Gladiators. Yeah, it was British. Okay. I was going to say, because that's another one that could have easily started off as an Australian one.
Yeah.
Oh, and there you go. It started off as an American one. It was American Gladiators.
That'll be why.
Yeah. And then we got our
To
own
American.
To American.
I wouldn't have been allowed to watch it.
No, I liked Gladiators. We didn't watch the American one, but yeah.
Because there's, I think, like a few of the names of them sound familiar just from people talking about them, but I can't bring any to name right now. Yeah,
I have a list. The following is a list of gladiators.
I swear when people talk about like childhood crushes, a lot of the time Gladiators
they all say Gladiators.
Yeah.
Nightshade, Panther, Phoenix, Rebel. These are all the ladies. Rocket, Scorpio, Siren, Vogue, Zodiac. And then you've got the dudes. Ace, Bullet, Cobra, Diesel, Hawk, Hunter, Khan, Raider, Rhino, Saracen, Shadow, Trojan, Vulcan, Warrior, and Wolf. I remember Wolf. I feel like Wolf was one of the big ones.
Yeah, I think Wolf sounds familiar.
Yeah.
But I saw a clip of Gladiators earlier today when I was doing some cheeky scrolling. And it was just basically someone got knocked out by one of the gladiators, like swings in and his ass hits this guy and he falls off of a thing. And then it's the interview afterwards where Bradley Walsh is saying like, what a way to go out, hit by whatever this guy's name is, ass. And then he just like slaps his ass. And then the guy he knocked out comes in and the guy turns around and then he slaps his ass. And then Bradley Walsh just pauses and then goes, it's got a bit weird here, hasn't it? I was like, what is
that's
this
from the
show?
new Gladiators. I was going to say, it was Bradley Walsh in it.
Yeah, he hosts the new one.
Yeah.
It's presented by Bradley and Barney Walsh. Are they
Barney Walsh?
brothers or
Oh.
his son?
Yeah, his son. Okay.
Ah.
He was in Casualty since 2023.
Oh, he's done his acting gap
He's done
year then.
Yeah, that's it. He's been in Casualty.
Gotta do Casualty, gotta do The Bill. Well, I guess that's not
anymore.
going anymore.
Yeah, the original Gladiators was Ulrika Johnson and John Fashanu.
Oh, that's a name from the past.
Yeah, and Jeremy Gushcott.
Wasn't she on Shooting Stars a lot?
Well, Ulrika
'Cause
Johnson,
didn't they,
all the time.
Didn't they always go, Eureka,
Yeah. She was a team captain on Shooting Stars. She was always on Shooting Stars, yeah. Sorry, everyone, not in the UK. It's a UK TV discussion today.
Well, Australia got to look in.
And Australia, yeah. True.
Oh, there's a lot of TV shows that I feel like I remember the theme tune, but I don't remember the shows themselves. Like, I have absolutely no memory of Johnny Briggs, what actually happened in that show. But I remember that the theme tune is a trombone going. I don't know why. I guess maybe my sister watched it or something, and it was because she's that bit older than me.
The World of Johnny Briggs, is that it? I've never even heard of it.
I only remember it because I had a friend called Johnny Briggs, and I remember being like the TV show. And obviously he had heard that many times and was just like, shut up. And I was like, okay, shut up. I will never mention this again.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Wizardora, we adore her. Did you ever watch that one?
No,
oh my
God,
I'd forgotten how terrifying Wizardora was. Oh, geez. Look at some of the characters. Who designed them? They're just awful. Bless them.
Oh my God. What is
That's
that?
nightmare fuel. There's some sort of weird turnip tree man. There's a coat hanger wizard.
There's a fleshy telephone.
Yeah.
The coat hanger man is awful.
I remember watching Wizardora, but I think I must have.
This feels.
It was very British.
Okay.
It was, yeah.
It was used as an English language learning tool for non-English speakers. It was picked up by ITV. It was German.
Was it?
Yeah, it was by SWR in Germany, and it was picked up by ITV.
Oh, it always felt very British, but I guess if it was meant to be helping to learn.
Yeah, it's meant to be a language learning thing.
That makes sense. Oh, unless I watched the ITV one, which I guess
I think.
Oh, it's the same show, but
it's the same show. I think. Yeah, it doesn't look like they had different actors or anything.
It was terrifying.
Terrifying. The puppets look horrible.
Yes, I did not care for them.
They look bloody awful.
Wait. No, who played Wizardora? Mel Goitrich didn't. I'd have no memory of her playing Wizardora, but she's popping up in the search bar. Wizard Aurora is played by Connie Booth. Why is that?
That was in the
name?
pilot.
Oh, Faulty Towers, Connie Booth. Oh, yeah, in the unaired pilot. Okay, so I never saw her in that.
Maria Goth. There you go.
There's a character called Top/Sticky/Bottom.
Huh? Who?
What was the one? There was a show that had, it was lots of different birds. Dapple Down Farm. Did you ever watch Dapple Down Farm?
No, I didn't. I'm just reading the description of Top Sticky Bottom.
Oh.
3 talking draw people who resemble socks. They're very naughty and they tease Hangle, the hanger man. And they try to steal food or get up to mischief. What? Oh, in the Oxford series, there was a 4th character in the group called Middle.
Oh.
Maybe there were 2 series. It's just the Wikipedia page doesn't make it very clear. Yeah, ITV series 2 onwards. Yeah, maybe there was a German series and then ITV made their own one. Who knows?
Yeah.
Do you remember Rupert?
The bear?
Rupert the bear, like the animated one.
I do, but Rupert's
problematic now, isn't it?
Did something happen? The original books were very...
They were not good, were they?
No. They were very of their time.
They were. I remember now. Yeah, I remember. God, we're so old, aren't we?
I saw
Rupert's from the 30s.
A man on the train the other day who was pretty much dressed like Rupert the bear, and it made me very happy. I don't know if it was an accident, but he just had like the same sort of jumper and scarf, and I was like, oh.
He's the yellow trousers and the white shoes.
Yeah. Oh, was it? Wait. Was it? It was Rupert that was problematic. What about Noddy? Yeah. Was Noddy also?
Maybe.
Oh, yes. I think I'm thinking of
because Rupert's from the 20s and Noddy was Enid Blyton book. So
yeah,
that's going to be pretty old as well. 50s.
Ooh,
50s was the show. The book, I don't know, but yeah. They're all just very old and very dated.
Yes. This is the problem I've been having when I've been wanting to do like book reading videos and streams and stuff. But obviously when you have to, like, everything that is public domain now is from a time where values were different.
Yeah. It's like I've wanted to watch like public domain movies like with my community, and I'm like, I think I'd have to pre-watch them just in case.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, well, what if it's a bit problematic? I don't know.
Yeah. That's the thing, because I wouldn't want to have to like read through the whole book before knowing, but then you wouldn't want to have to like get to halfway through and be like, well, can't use this recording. And she just edit it on the fly.
I'll tell you what is good and probably not problematic. Super Ted.
Yeah.
I love Super Ted.
I loved Super Ted.
Super Ted was one of my favourites when I was little. Bloody loved it.
Although the Spotty Man or whatever his name was, he was a bit, I don't know what was happening with him. He was he literally just called the Spotty Man or something? He was
called Spotty, yeah.
And he's just like, I don't know what's happening with that man.
Like some of the characters. Yeah. Do you remember the skeleton? The bad guy, the cowboy was the bad guy, and he had a skeleton sidekick. And the skeleton was really camp.
Oh yes! Oh my gosh.
He was my favourite.
Oh. Is there anywhere that you can watch stuff like this?
It's probably all on YouTube.
Yeah. Because we were talking about this the other day. I was talking to Mara about the difference between like when you when you see the introduction to like similar era Japanese and American cartoons, and it's all like these big epic things, and then when you watch British ones and it's just like, this teddy was shit.
He was a shit teddy, and then Mr. Spotty,
and they threw him in the bin.
Put some glitter on him, and he became a super teddy.
Or like, when Eric eats a banana, he is Banana Man. So, yes, okay.
I'm following. Go on. Oh my god. I've sent you Super Ted episode 1 so you can enjoy that after the podcast.
Yay! This is going to be my comfort viewing. Oh my gosh, I'd forgotten about Texas Pete.
Yeah, Texas Pete was the cowboy.
He's got such
the American man
chin.
was the bad guy.
As it should be.
with his skeleton.
With his oversexed, overpaid, and over here. These Americans.
But yeah, this is the thing. Super Ted didn't have an opening theme song. It was literally just, once there was a teddy, and he was bad.
He was rejected from the teddy line.
From the factory where they make teddies.
Well, hang on a minute. I searched Super Ted and it popped up on a subreddit called Australian Nostalgia. Super Ted, anyone?
Super Ted is Welsh.
Yeah, I was going to say, did we just do like a big exchange program with Australia in the 90s?
Yeah. Also, it was really always unsettling how Super Ted would rip his skin off to become Super Ted. Like, it's like where he's just got layers and layers. It's like bear skin, Super Ted skin, bear skin, Super Ted skin.
This is someone's quoted from the opening theme where it says, and threw him away like a piece of rubbish.
Like a piece of rubbish.
This is shit teddy bear who's a piece of trash. Look at this useless bear.
Oh, I bet we're going to watch these and we're going to find lots of things that have not aged well, because this is from like the 70s, right? Oh, dear.
I remember, I've never seen Danger Mouse, but I had a Danger Mouse toy, and it was voiced by David Jason, Danger Mouse. Or was he the little rat guy? No, he was Danger Mouse himself, I'm pretty sure. And I had this toy because I think we used to sell it at the shop that I worked in. So I can like quote Danger Mouse without ever having seen it. And I get really nostalgic when I'm like, oh yeah, Danger Mouse, but I've never seen the show. I'm such a fake Danger Mouse fan.
Oh. Oh my gosh. These old shows.
Would you like to listen to my dream?
Yeah, we've been trying to listen to it for like 3 weeks, and every time it's like, nah.
Oh dear, Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
I had a dream, and I can't remember how it started, but I think there'd been some like bad event that had happened that had wherever I was really shook up. And I just remember, I think I was like at a holiday resort with my parents, and I was like walking back to the hotel, which was just down this road, just wrapped in a towel and my swimsuit, and I'd flip-flops and stuff. I was just got out the pool, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I've not even got my key, what am I doing? So I walked back, and Mum and Dad were talking, and then I was like, what are you talking about? And Mum was like, oh, I'll tell you this story. And she was telling me this story, and for some reason I was just like walking off to find where my key was, because I was like, I've not got my bag. So I missed half of it. I can't remember what the story was now. I think it was the story of like what had happened to the town or something. And I walked down to where the lockers were, and there was some people in front of me, and like everyone was wearing swimming costumes and stuff. And then Maggie Smith was there, and she was like, "Oh, I can't find my iPad." She said something like, "It's got a black case, and I'm colorblind when I don't wear my glasses," or something. And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I was trying to help her find it, and then I had the security guard come in, and he was like, "Oh, we've had this cat in. He's a bit of a scraggly boy. We've called him Mr. Tabs." And I was still like looking in this cabinet, trying to find my bag and this iPad. And then another vet came in. I say came in, this was all outside, but somehow we were at a vet now. And this other vet came in, and I could hear them talking, just saying like, "Oh, we've had this really angry cat in, and I need someone to help hold." And the security guard was like, "Oh, I'll go, but I need someone to hold Mr. Tabs." And Maggie Smith was like, "I'm sure there's someone willing who would help hold this little guy." And I turned around, and the security guard was handing him over to me. And for some reason, Mr. Tabs was wearing like a scuba suit, like, you know, the sort of like, well, not scuba, like a surf, like lycra bodysuit. And he had these little mittens on, and he had these little ear caps. And he was just wearing like this, I don't know, a cat swimming outfit. And I was like, oh, I'll hold Mr. Tabs. And I remember thinking like, I have to tell Kirsty that I met him before he went off to the rescue. And yeah, that was it. The end. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There you go.
There you go.
Just a Mr. Tabs origin story about when he was scuba diving.
Yeah, he was scuba diving before he went to the rescue. It's true.
I remember having that feeling in the dream where I was like, why did I never tell Kirsty about this? I would have thought it would have come up.
Yeah. Well, maybe you're privy to information that I don't know, and yeah, it just never came up in conversation. I never thought to ask about
You
his
never asked
scuba
if
diving.
he wants to scuba dive.
No, it just never occurred to me. Maybe he does.
Oh.
We might bring back some memories for him.
I have no idea what any of this was. Or why.
Yeah.
Why Maggie Smith? I don't think I've seen Maggie Smith in anything recently. This was the week before, or like 2 days before I went on holiday, so holiday things make sense.
Yeah.
But I wasn't going anywhere to swim. It was going to the library.
It's impressive that she's
So-
colorblind when she's not wearing her glasses. And
Yes.
so she can't see the color black.
Yes. I saw one of those like jokey reels the other day that was like things I think men shouldn't do. And one of them was like see colors. I was like, oh, Rithian's such a gentleman. But I knew if I
The
said it to
colours
him,
are for
I'm
the
probably, when he's listening to this now, he'll get angry at me. But he can't because I'm ill.
No, exactly.
What were the other ones? One of them was just like, go downstairs. I don't have to explain that one. Okay.
I love those types of reels. They're so stupid. Oh my God. I'm sorry, I'm going off on a horrible tangent here.
That's so unlike us.
The reason that I'm so sleepy, right, is because me and Ravs were up till about 3:15 sending each other reels from this Scottish man, this diabolical Scottish man who gets takeaways or gets food or makes food. He's like, this is my dinner, and it is like some chips and I don't know some chicken, and then he gets like these massive wraps which he's coated in cheese, so like they're like crispy on the outside. It's like cheese wrap, and then he puts his dinner in it, So it's huge, and he wraps it up, and then he makes it crispy. Like he puts it, I don't know, in a pan, and then he's like, crispy, and then he cuts it in half, and then he pours like garlic mayo on it, and he's like, that's dynamite. And it's like, what? And every single reel is this man getting his dinner and putting it in a cheesy wrap, and then eating it and being like, that's great. And it's and then there was one where he's like, I'm trying to eat healthy. And he's like, I've got a lettuce sandwich. It was a really sad sandwich with like a lettuce leaf in it. And I've got some carrot juice. And he's like, that's terrible. What? So yeah, that was why I'm so sleepy, because we were just sending these to each other, and I was just like, I can't stop watching this man. My algorithm is just terrible.
That's me with this pig that I've been telling you about. Like,
yeah, just constantly watching.
I did talk about this on stream this morning. So I'll do a quick summary. But basically, there's a pig that got rescued, and she was pregnant when she got rescued, but because of all the stress that she'd been through before, she lost the babies. So the rescue have been trying to find babies for her. And I think they did do a bit of a crime. They basically stole 2 piglets from a farm. But you know what? I accept it. That's a Robin Hood crime, and everyone fancies Robin Hood, so that's fine in my books. But I have just been obsessively like watching the updates of this pig because I'm just so invested in her happiness. I'm like, I just want her to be happy. I want her to have the world. And then when I saw that video the other day that was like, because she was a bit like scared to open up to the piglets at first, because I think she'd been so hurt and she was so depressed, because pigs have like such emotional depth, and she'd like, you could see that she wanted to love them, but she was too scared of, because everything in her life had like always been taken away from her. But then they're all curled up, and then she wakes up and she looks outside and sees that it's raining, and she goes outside and she brings toys in for the babies so that they can stay inside and play.
Pigs are so clever and smart and lovely. Every pig I've ever worked with has just been the most lovely, sweet baby.
I love pigs.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my, other people have soap operas and stuff. I have pig Instagrams.
Yeah. Oh man, I need to get myself some cow Instagrams, I think.
Yes.
I miss cows. I want to pet a cow.
We should go pet cows. We should. I looked up diving in the dream book.
Oh yeah.
Not that Tabs actually didn't do diving. But it says, to dream of diving can represent the need for freedom within our lives. Although we may associate freedom with taking risks, we may need to burrow into our unconscious to find the ability to face anxiety. Diving suggests the taking of spiritual risk. So I don't know what that means. That's why was it Tabs? I think Tabs needs to take a spiritual risk.
He was just a vessel for your own spiritual risks.
Yeah.
That you should take.
Oh no.
A lot of our dreams lately have been about risk taking.
Yeah. Maybe we should go to what's it? Line swoop. What's the word? Zip lining.
Aerial gorilla.
Maybe we should go line swooping.
Yeah.
I got a reel of this guy. You can tell when I've been sat on the sofa scrolling a lot, because every sentence is, I saw this video on Instagram.
It's real.
But again, there's this guy who he's a bungee jumping, like the guy who releases the thing, and he made this compilation of things that he says to people before he releases the thing. And one of them was like, it's my first day. What does this do? And he pulls it. And then there was another one where he's just like, oh, have you guys ever seen Final Destination? But yeah, we should go do aerial gorilla. I'd be down for that.
We should.
When I'm through the 1,000-year COVID. I can't believe that I have been genuinely reading COVID tests wrong.
I can't believe that as well. But at least like you haven't gone around saying that you were negative when you were positive ?
Yeah, that's the thing. At least I've always recognized a positive test.
Yeah.
But I always thought the C was COVID and the T was test. And I was like, that's the test to check that the test is working. I didn't realize it was literally the other way around.
Nope. It's control. And that's it. You have COVID.
What does the T stand for?
What does the T stand for on a COVID test? Because it does stand for test.
It goes through the... Wait, what?
It does.
It goes through the T first. So I'm like, that's the test way of being like, yeah, it's worked. And then you wait for the COVID result. That's how the logic of it in my head.
I guess it's because you've tested positive and the line is a positive test. But the C is control. The C does not mean COVID. It means control.
Now I think about it, I have had so many where it's just been the T and I've thought, that's fine then.
Really? Wait, it's just been the T? That means just the test is broken.
Yes. That's what I found out now. But to be fair,
no, that's not good.
I've only ever had that when I've not had any symptoms and I've just been testing because I've seen someone else who has, like, if someone said like, oh, we met up 2 days ago and now I've tested positive or something, that's the only time I've ever had that. So I think, touch wood, I have actually, but then that worries me because I'm like, why was the test? I remember there was one box where I did like 3 tests in a row because I was like, I don't know if this is true. And I guess it turns out that the entire box was a dud.
Yeah, you probably just had a dodgy batch.
Dear oh dear.
Dear oh dear.
It's me. I'm the super spreader. No, I have been very good. I have been quite shocked at the reaction of telling people that I've had COVID because obviously like you and Ridian are sensible about it. But other people have just been like, oh, are you still testing? Or, oh, I forgot about COVID. And I'm just like, this is why I have it. Because of all the people who just go, oh, yeah.
Exactly. It's like, oh, we're not isolating anymore. Guess it doesn't exist. Guess people can't get sick from it now. It's like, okay, that's not correct.
Like,
it's
Alex
just like,
I
don't know.
He's had the week off of work and he's had to spend it like in only 2 rooms of the house because we had to like divide up the house.
Yeah.
So other than popping downstairs to make tea, he's confined to upstairs.
Aww.
And I get the bunnies, he gets the hamsters.
Yeah. No. Well, hopefully you'll be negative soon.
I hope so. Fingers crossed.
Hopefully.
What was I going to say? Oh, yes. Interesting thing. So the place where I maybe got the COVID, I went back to my old secondary school to watch my niece in a play last week. And I spent less than 24 hours in Hertfordshire and I had to go through London to go in and to go out. So it's probably on one of those trains that I got it. But I haven't had a school dream in ages. Like my stress dreams moved on to like camera work and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I went back to my school and then I had a dream about being in secondary school. And I was like, did I just refresh the stress dreams now?
Yeah, they've come back now.
It's like, oh yeah, I remember the setting of this place. Let's base a few more back here.
Let's bring these back. You're going to have to wait another 20 years for them to disappear.
Oh no. But it's, yeah, it had, some parts of it did feel like quite familiar, but other parts I was just like, I have no memory of this place.
Yeah.
So I guess it has changed because I hadn't been back there in 20 odd years. So,
yeah,
it feels weird to say. Weird and old.
We
used to have a train. They've got rid of that for some reason.
Why did you have a train?
I don't know. We just had a miniature, like not miniature, but you know the little trains that you can still sit on.
Oh, yeah.
And you just sort of ride them round. We used to have one of those.
In your secondary school?
Yeah.
How weird.
Maybe this next sentence will shed some light on its removal. But I remember running around there when I was little, and I fell over and hit my head on the track, and I got a massive egg on my head.
Oh no.
And I remember getting home and saying to my mum, I feel weird. And she lifted up my big fringe and she was like, is it this? I was like, probably. So maybe that is why they got rid of it.
Yeah. When I was a kid, they used to have just random logs and bits of wood on the grass. And I remember running like on the field and tripping over one of the logs and hitting my chin on another one. And I had to go to the hospital to get, not stitches, but like the strips.
Or like butterfly stitches.
Yeah, butterfly stitches. I had to get it glued shut. And I've still got a scar on my chin from that. So I think they got rid of those after. They realised that they weren't the best idea.
Yeah. One of my like recurring, although I've not had it in ages, but like my wake up dreams was that I was running around my primary school playground and I trip on, we used to have these trees that were in like a square of earth, but then they had like a raised bit around them. And it's tripping on one of those. And then when I hit the floor, I wake up doing like a hypnic jerk and I'm, it's like I've just fallen over into bed. But I have no memory of ever tripping over one of those. But I guess maybe I didn't. I just forgot because it wasn't you fall over all the time as a child. Maybe it wasn't particularly stand out. But
that's it. Maybe you did.
Yeah. But yeah, there you go. That was my dream after all this time.
Yeah, we finally listened to it. And what a treat. Tabs in his scuba gear.
It.
I'll regale him with the dream after this. And then we'll go for a little scuba dive.
How does he feel about water? Like, has he ever tried to get in the shower or anything?
No, he wouldn't. He's a scaredy cat. If I'm running a bath, he'll like put his legs on the edge of the bath and be like, "Ha," and then he'll just be like, "No," and then leave.
Oh. Because you do get like the cat that likes to bob around in the bowl in the bath.
Yeah. No,
or like
Tabs
ones that
wouldn't.
sit in the sink and stuff. Oh, bless he.
Bless he. No, he likes to be dry.
That's fair dues. Well, Kirsty, thank you for a very lovely chat.
Yeah, thank you for a very lovely chat.
Thank you everyone for listening to our nostalgic 90s children's TV show episode once more.
We're going to go watch some Super Ted.
Yay! Until next time, everyone. Bye-bye for now.